Hi, my name is sculptor Marlin Miller, and I am from Florida, and this is what I do. I've been an artist my whole life. My mother was an oil painter, my grandfather, great-grandfather too, mostly one-dimensional work, and I've been a three-dimensional artist pretty much all my life. Yeah, the Katrina Sculpture Project really started after Hurricane Katrina, and I saw a lot of the stories of survival, and I was really touched by those people. They had lost these 4, 5, 6 generation homes, and a couple months later they noticed that some of these live oak trees, giant, massive 500-600-year-old live oak trees that provided a canopy over the Gulf Road were beginning to die, and they started taking those down, and it was really just a second blow to those people that had been so devastated. And as an artist, I decided I was going to go in there and carve a couple of those trees, give them new life, and maybe give them a signal of hope. And that's kind of how it started. So what was going to end up being a 2 or 3 weekend project, and a way as an artist, for me as an artist to touch that coast, turned into a 3-year project that now travels 35 miles, is over 50 sculptures. And some of the sculptures are over three stories in the air. Monster sculptures. These trees were 5 to 7 feet in diameter at the base. The sculptures basically just drive Highway 90 along the entire Mississippi Gulf Coast, but this project has really expanded. I actually initially came to Augusta. My daughter was doing her military training out here at Fort Gordon, and while I was in town, I came downtown here, and it's a very exciting city. I think it's a beautiful place, really deep and rich in history, and I wanted to become a part of it in a small way, and so I became a part of this gallery. Tomorrow night, I'll be here from 5:30 to 9, Gallery on the Row on Broad Street, and I'll be here doing a book signing, and I've got quite a few sculptures here, very diverse selection of my work, some real small pieces all the way up to some larger ones like this. And this was a really exciting piece for me. Typically, I had done a lot of the sea life and birds that were kind of indigenous to the Gulf Coast, and I grew up on a farm that had horses, and I've always been moved by them, and I started experimenting with them on more of a wall hanging, and then I started expanding out into the 3-dimensional type horse heads. So these are really exciting for me because these pieces of wood that make up this horse head were accumulated after Hurricane Katrina, so they really represent the story of the rebuild, just like my giant sculptures out on the highway. The project that I did out on the Mississippi Gulf Coast was really an exciting time, but it really became exciting when the national media got hold of it. And I had the chance to go and do a giant sculpture for Colonel Lawrence E. Roberts. Here's a photo right here of the sculpture. It's almost 30 feet tall, and he was a Tuskegee Airman. His daughter, Robin Roberts of Good Morning America, flew in for the dedication of this eagle, and after I had my chance to stand there and do my 5-minute speech, I handed her an ink pen that was made from the wood of her dad's eagle, and she flew back to New York that Sunday, and Monday morning opened up Good Morning America, and in her right hand was the pen that I'd given her, the pen that's in this box right here, and it's been in her hand every day since. So that's really been an exciting thing for us. We had the chance to do a fundraiser with Jay Leno, the American Profile magazine. That's 20 million readership. But there's been just so many tangents, and we've been able, really in the last year or two, my wife and I have spent most of our time exploiting the celebrity of these sculptures to raise money for foundations and charities, and we've really just been able to raise just tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars for really super good causes. And so again, another fun tangent that this project took.